Hello everyone, welcome to today's stream. Today we are playing Star Trek Online. I was just noticing for some reason this new tune I made doesn't have the Delta Recruit symbol, but I'm wondering if it's because I'm just not like super far yet. But this is my Federation Delta Recruit, but we're going to be doing my Romulan one today because I realized I don't think I actually finished all of the storyline for Delta Recruit. And since the Delta Recruit event is still running, thought it was a good time to return to it. I have not done my Romulan in a while for some reason. I've been going back and forth between like my newer Jem'Hadar, and my two maxed Fed characters and also my maxed KDF characters. So I've been going like between those ones, so I'm gonna go back to my Romulan and we're gonna have a time. You Jem'Hadar? See, that's what I thought until I played through it and I was like, this actually hits pretty hard. I still prefer like my tunes that I can kind of more space Barbie with them, because the Jem'Hadar options are not as like interesting in my opinion, but I don't mind them as much as I thought I would. I have not been on this one in a while. I gotta just start doing everything. I just don't like the Jem'Hadar in general. I mean, that's fair. You don't have to like them. I just don't know why I never, like, played one. Just because I was like, they're not fun to dress up. It was like my main reason for not making a Jem'Hadar was because they weren't fun to dress up. Right, I still have, like, no duty officers on this one, so it is what it is. We need to start getting shit done on R&D. Yeah, I don't have enough duty officers for that either. This is fine. Okay. Where was I in this little adventure of mine? Yes. The Borg Advance. I remember where I was now. I played this like a few months ago though, so it's been a time. I also have not gotten deep into reputation at all because I don't think I have, yeah, I don't have like much of anything. I have some Delta marks. I should put those in. And I think I had, yeah, I had some for Omega. Oh, I should probably do my daily thing too. Shit. Yes. What do I want to play? Why not? This will be interesting because I'm a little bit lower level on this tune than a lot of my others, so I don't usually play TFOs until I'm like closer to max because it annoys me, but we're trying our best. Curland here.
To steal scientific data from Jupiter Station. Engage their final.
I do love my sexy Romulan ship. I only do wolf when I'm in the mood for ground. But I know I'm gonna have to go fight Borg in a minute for the storyline, so gotta do something different for a bit. That warbird looks so great. Yeah, I love all the Romulan ships. Like, I don't know. I was saying that about the Jem'Hadar ships too, though. The Jem'Hadar ships are very sexy, even if the Jem'Hadar are not.
Here they come. All ships, battle station.
Welcome in. Just here for your data. Hand it over and
All ships, engage the Terran fleet.
It is over and believe that.
say that, but all Romulan, even the old ones. I mean, I don't know. There are some Romulan ships that are a little questionable, but the majority of like the main ones, like you get kind of given to you, are pretty nice. So I can't really complain, is what I'm saying. Thirsty comment redeem? We only have ships in space. I mean, okay, to be fair, I was thirsting over the, ships. So what I was saying is, like, yeah, but, like, I was saying, too, though, 90% of the reason I play this game is to make very sexy... Oh, God, why am I the only one over here? Oh god, I gotta close that one too. Sorry, hold on. What was that? The server is having issues today, I think, but it usually is. Anyway, I was saying 90% of the reason I play this game is to make very hot, attractive characters and ships. So, hence why I was thirsting over this ship, because all I was saying is that all the Romulan ships just seem to be very, very sexy.
We've got hostiles on the station. They're breaching our system.
But also I thirst for my tune in general, because like, look at her. Like, the red hair, the dark makeup. She's a fucking badass.
Those rifts under control.
Oh god. I don't want that. I have so... You know what, if no one else is taking it, fair game, let's go. Whatever. Oh my god. Oh my god. The Rahe Recon Warbird is so sexy. Yeah, wait a minute. What one am I in? I am in the Hafe Assault Warbird. I don't remember what the other one looks like. I can never think of the ships off the top of my head. Because like I said, I'm here for the... Why am I bouncing? Why am I so bouncy today? Screaming. Y'all are seeing this, right? Like... I'm losing it.
We've got hostiles on the station. They're breaching our systems.
Haha, surprise! Sweeping in from above! It's the sexy Romulans! I'm having the same problem. Okay, so it's not just me. It's not just me. Hello, welcome, Satalia. And are links permitted? It depends on what the link is. If you don't mind me asking what you're wanting to link. If it's like a useful resource for everyone or something, like, that's fine, but...
We've got hostiles on the station.
Give away from Intel for STO. Yeah, for sure. You can drop it. You can drop it in chat then.
Now they're hours from home. Enterprise is back near protector base.
Are you kidding me with this? My ship makes me invincible.
Did it block it? Ah! It was very close to my ear. I actually think links might be blocked because of an incident we had a couple months back. But Give me a second. I can't mod and shoot at the same time. Oh god. Alright, I think only one more round with that.
Are you kidding me with this? My ships make me invincible. Give up already.
I don't remember where it was from, but there was a bundle recently that was a free giveaway that was really useful for giving me some more inventory space on my main. Cause
Well done.
nice, nice, nice. Give me those marks. Okay.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Let me check my link settings. Ah! Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a more advanced. I think it's a more advanced setting than I can just change in chat here right now. Like I said, there is some stuff that me and some channel mods did have to unfortunately like adjust after a couple incidents where people abused basically me being nice and allowing just pretty much whatever. So yeah, that's unfortunate. But because that's the thing too, is it's like, you know how there was like a huge hate raid problem? I mean, I know hate raids still happen too, but the big thing is like with hate raids is a lot of times they're like random, but in my case, I have been the target of like at least one that was a specifically targeted hate raid, so that was very interesting. Yeah, all of the like sock puppet accounts all had like my name in them, so it was clearly like meant to target me specifically. It was very unfortunate. Yeah, I know that I'll have to look up the Intel giveaway because I definitely want to not do that. Yeah, I'll have to look up the Intel giveaway because I don't want to miss out on more inventory space because god do I need it. There's another tune that probably needs it even more than this one, though this one is pretty full. How does this happen? This might be a good time to review what my bridge officers are wearing. I've got decent armor. But do they? No, they got Mark IV shit on. The sword is bound to character, but the slots are account bound in a box. Interesting, interesting. My Terran tune has gotten both of those because, well, sword. That is good. I still got more stuff. I have so much shit in here. Oh, thank God, more duty officers. The first one I gave to my Terran, the second one went to my Confederation of Earth Star Corps tune. You made a Confederation tune. That's kind of fun. Why do I have my old Singularity core here? That seems dumb. And an extra shield array? What the hell am I doing with my life? To be fair, I have not been on this tune in like at least a month. Probably 2 or 3. So there's probably a lot of junk on here. I just was like, hey, while the Delta Recruit event is going on, I might as well play on my Delta Recruit. But now I have 2 of them, cause on Friday, chat helped me make a new beautiful creation. But I thought I'd play my Romulans, which is a little higher level, a little more fun and exciting. Yeah. Oh, I did not look at their weapons. They might need. Oh, they need some better weapons. Yes, they do. Oh my god. Okay. Well, we did get these from Reputation. These are probably better than what they have at the moment. Then, there we go. Another with a default phaser. Did you see the David Tennant / Catherine Tate news? Oh yes, I did see that. I also saw some basically hints that there's a strong possibility that Russell T Davies might simply be saying, hey, Chris Chibnall messed with all that canon, it's my turn! Cause I saw an article, and I don't wanna like talk too much on it in case it is like just a complete fabrication, rumor, whatever. But yeah, if you have not seen that apparently they are bringing an alternate version of a Rose Tyler back, look up that news and oh my god. I did hear though that there's a possibility they're also going to bring Wilf back, which makes me very excited. Oh, I love Doctor Who so much, but unfortunately, as much as I loved Jodie Whittaker, Chris Chibnall, like, it's his time to go. My Terran tune is currently running the old Disco Connie. Sadly, can't have the Terran Warship version, too much money. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ships I would love if I had money, but unfortunately I don't. Wilf has been seen on set, but it's only for the 60th. Yeah, that's what I thought, but, like, I mean, the David Tennant and Catherine Tate thing is also, I think, just a special thing anyway, but, like, I'm still very excited because I think that'll bring a lot of the people who were mad at the show back a little bit, so... I have the Mirror Defiant for my Terran character, loving that ship. Yeah, I kind of was thinking I should have made, like, some sort of, like, Terran-themed character, but I have not. I keep making basic bitches because I want to make them hot. 1.4 billion energy credits. I don't even have the cap increase, so I'm limited to 15 million. All right. Oh, I have a specialization point. Yee. Okay, I'm going to be right back. Just give me 2 seconds. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that, y'all. And also in response to Markter Chief, Terrans can indeed be hot. But, my thing is, like, I always associate Terrans with, like, the most bad Terrans. I mean, the Terran Gambit arc has kind of flipped some of my expectations, but I'm like, I always make aliens because they're so much hotter. I don't know. I'm cursed like that. Posted my Terran in the Discord. I will look a bit later at that. And that Rose thing, Rose is a common name. Think the next Doctor, Rosita, the Snowman, the Rose and the Thorn. Susan's Gallifreyan name translates to Rose, and it was RTD who originated that name for her back in the novels. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, my thing is, like, Rose is a common name, but it feels calculated if they really make her another Rose Tyler. Like, I don't know. I feel like, just from a writing standpoint, I feel like, you know, come up with another name unless you're trying to make, like, a point. But I think that the point here is to make some sort of point about, timey bullshit, or maybe there's gonna be an alternate dimension. I don't fucking know. At this point, like, I don't even know what to expect from Doctor Who, after Chibnall flipped canon on its head. So, like, I am just along for the ride. I try not to get too mad about anything specific, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to enjoy the show anymore. Okay, we're gonna do this now, because why the hell not? Pick up where I left off in the story and shoot some Borgy Borgs. Scan the debris. Oh, I think we're actually at the Undine part. Oh, love that for us. I want the TARDIS, a Doctor, and Daleks. We should remember rule 1, the Doctor lies. Okay, fair. Very fair. Very fair. RTD has admitted that he has seeded fake leaks. Interesting. I mean, to be fair, with all the excitement around him coming back, and it doesn't surprise me at all that he's trying to throw people off. But like I said, I honestly am just along for the ride. I do not care. I do not care what he does. I will still watch. There are very few things at this point that could make me stop watching Doctor Who. Even though I did have a phase, story time, I did have a phase where I did not watch Doctor Who for a while, but that was because of trauma and not because of, like, anything the show did. Because I really wish I would have, watched, I wish I wouldn't have stopped watching it, in all honesty. Which is why I probably will never stop watching it again, because every time I have stopped, I've regretted it. I've regretted not keeping up on it. So that's that's my thing at this point. The biggest thing too is that the biggest thing too is, like, back when, like, I stopped watching it, I just did it because, like, I was basically sad that a person took the joy out of it for me. So I'm not gonna let that happen again. Never happening again. From now on, I don't give a shit. Like, my first Doctor was the 5th. See, I am a baby, so I didn't start watching until the 2005 reboot, and I didn't even watch that initially in 2005. I started watching probably around 2010, I want to say, maybe 2011. Oh, we're following it. I was not paying attention. Oh my god. I love all of Doctor Who. My first Doctor would have been reruns of Tom Baker, but my Doctor is Paul McGann. See, that's the thing is, I want to watch some of Classic, but you can't stream it at all, and I don't have money to be buying all of the episodes on stuff at all. So, you know, it is what it is. Why are they so low? I haven't been able to watch Flux because I can't find it streaming anywhere. Yeah, so I had to watch all of the more recent Doctor Who episodes on YouTube TV, which is something that my parents got, and I'm glad they did because it lets me watch Doctor Who. But yeah, no, I think it's really weird they haven't put Flux out on HBO yet. Ah! Also, thank you for the follow. Sorry I missed it for a second. I'm trying to keep up with chat while also, like, not dying. Ah! Okay. Classic is showing on Pluto TV. Oh, okay, I see. Is that the one that's like free, but it just like runs at random times? I don't know. I'm not very familiar with Pluto because I haven't really used it a lot, but from what I've been hearing, I need to. I think HBO has second run rights, AMC Plus has first streaming rights. Okay, that would make sense because I watched all of the older, not like the old ones, but I watched like when I first was like, I'm gonna start watching Doctor Who again, I started watching on HBO. So I got caught up on HBO, and then when they didn't have past season 12, I ended up watching on YouTube TV, which allows me to actually watch them like live, which was very nice. Because I've been able to keep up like latest for all the specials. Oh yeah, I've been thinking about maybe having like some Discord watch parties or something, but my schedule is just like so chaotic, like I never know when to stream them, and then people are in different time zones and everything. So like, yeah, you know. But yeah, I'll have to check out some of the ones that people mentioned for classic stuff, because I really want to watch Tom Baker's run. And also I have also heard that there are episodes of the 7th Doctor I need to watch because I'm a fan of 13. So, like, that's just what I've heard. I don't know if it's true, but I want this magnesite ore. Yee! Okay. Alright, here we go! Fight some Borg on the ground. I love 7. The Happiness Patrol was fantastic. Yeah, see, I don't know anything about any of the classic Doctors. I vaguely know, some, like, background lore about, Tom Baker, but do I have a frequency remodulator? Yes, I do. Okay, we're all good. But it's like, yeah, I'm a child. I don't know anything. Tomb of the Cybermen was also good. Was that 7 or was it a different one? I've heard that apparently, second. Oh, okay. See, there's a lot of like classic ones. Like I need to watch for sure. I need to for sure watch Sea Devils at some point, like the original Sea Devils. And see that. Even though I didn't hate the special, but eh. Oh, look! Iconian tech in the corner! See, torrents terrify me, so... like, I have not done that. I miss the days when Doctor Who was like all on Netflix, but Netflix has kind of gone downhill recently anyway, so it is what it is. Yeah, there's honestly like so much crazy stuff going on with like all of the Doctor Who casts, but I feel like that's every show. Because I feel like sometimes it's like, you know, you're on a show for a long time and you feel like there's chemistry there, and then after the show's over they like break up. It's kind of sad. But like, I get why it happens, you know? I won't go too much into my Doctor Who current thoughts though, because it will definitely spoil recent events. And I don't want to spoil stuff that's not really easily accessible for most people yet. So find them. What is that? Oh, hydrate and stretch. Are we in a safe spot or am I gonna get ambushed? Okay, I can sit here for a second. Alright, hydration. Everybody else also, especially if you're sitting at your computer, remember to keep the back loose. And also, I like to stretch my wrists out when I get a stretch redeem, because my wrists tend to hurt a lot from my keyboard. So, good ideas. But, ow, my neck just popped. Oh my god, that was cursed. I just like leaned to the side a little bit. I don't know if that was like audible in the mic. That would be cursed. I'm sorry, everyone. Then there was that case of Billy Piper and Matt Smith having adult scenes together in Secret Diary of a Cop. I have not seen that. I had not heard about that, but that is kind of funny. Look, I'm just saying, if you want adult scenes of Doctor Who, all you have to do is go to AO3, and there will be a multitude of adult scenes with any characters you want for you. Find the Undine. We gotta go that way, I think. Roll 34? That is very true. That is like... Jazi wrote some of them. I actually did not. Let's dispel the rumor right now that I have publicly posted any of my fanfiction. That has never happened. I do have an AO3 account though, and it's not like a secret or anything. I have thirsty comment. We want some thirsty comments about these sexy Borg. Oh my god, unless it kills me. Okay, but for real, have you like looked at not these ones? Where's the Kirby Borg? What's so funny to me is like also you know, there's that scene in Next Generation where Q's like, "Oh, look, they don't have..." Wait. Doctor Who, not Borg? Okay. What was I talking about, though? I can thirst for most of the Doctor Who cast, though, because here's the thing, like, the 13th Doctor in general, like, for whatever reason, does things to me. Like, I don't know why, because, like I said before, the writing is not, like, top-notch or anything, but but she makes me feel things, because, like, things I have not felt for Doctor Who since, like, the Tennant era, because I think David Tennant was my last, thirst target for Doctor Who, that was not a companion. Because I have, okay, to be fair, I do thirst for some of the companions, but yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. But, like, 13 is just so adorable, and haters can back off. You don't have to like the writing. I don't like the writing either, but, like, don't take it out on my girl Jodie. Did you write any Trek AO3? So I haven't, like I said, I haven't posted anything on my AO3. I am terrified to post any fanfiction, at all. Especially because, like, the second I post something, the second I'm gonna be known for writing, curse shit. Like, here on stream, we could just, you know, talk about things and ideas, but the second I post any of them, I also am very worried about my writing being, like, scrutinized by people on the internet, because, like, I already have that worry with my show that we're working on, so it's like, I'm very insecure about my writing in general, even though, like, I've been doing it for so long, and I have, like, I've taken a lot of writing classes and everything, so I don't think it's that bad, but, you know. What is AO3? Oh, so it's just, short for Archive of Our Own. So it's a writing hosting site that's basically dedicated to uncensored, fan works and other writing, so, yeah. So one story he's making an appearance. I don't remember what I was talking about, so I don't remember what that thing was. I'm behind in chat, I'm sorry. Where's my thirsty comment? You didn't like my rant on Jodie Whittaker? Look, they can't all be, like, fully spicy, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, shit! Why did I just get yeeted the fuck back? I have been having a time recently with this game. But which... Oh god. My thing too is another fun fact about Doctor Who, is that... Why do I not see the Borg device? Oh, it's in the next room. It's in the next room. Literally, I'm telling y'all, I hit the wrong fucking key. That was a waste of a hypo. No, so the other thing too is like Riversong's like open, like blatant sexuality too helped me discover my bisexuality, so I'm also really attached to her. And I don't think like, oh shit, there's a, oh wait, no, he's dead. I thought he was gonna kill us. Jack on Rory Williams on Oot Sigma / Gotcha. So season 3 of Torchwood was really messed up and messed me up for a while. Oh yeah, I remember season 3 of Torchwood. I remember that very well. Torchwood was also an adventure for me, watching that in high school. That is one show where I sometimes wonder if I should have actually seen it, when I was in high school. Because, oh my god, like, there is so much going on. And I remember I watched it specifically because my one friend, who was, like, super, super Mormon, was like, don't watch it, it has references to stuff in it, like, very, very explicit references, I should say. It's just not, you know, vaguely mentioned. It's very, like, obvious what they're talking about. Very explicit commentary. But my thing was like, okay, so I definitely have to watch it now because it's bad, because I was, like, having a rebellious phase. And so, yeah, there's so much going on. Like, the implications, even stuff starting in, like, season 1, oh my god. And then we have, like, a very nice, like, you know, some very nice gay relationships, but we also have some very cursed characters. Such as fucking Owen being an extreme horn dog 24/7. I thirst for River. I also thirst for Amy. These are acceptable to me. Those are things I support. No, that's the thing, is I was over here and I was like, I never was into, older... I was never into, like, older women, really. And then I saw River, and then I was over here and I was like, okay, I understand, like, the MILF thing now. I understand it. Ah! Found Gwen's husband annoying. Okay, to be fair, same. Actually, same. I did find him a little bit annoying. God, Torchwood was too much. Like, I still am not okay from watching Torchwood. Like, I was over here like, I'm gonna do a rewatch of Torchwood, and then I was like, I can't do a rewatch of Torchwood, it makes me feel too many things at once, and it's very confusing. Because I'm like, am I supposed to be, like, horny? Am I supposed to be, like, depressed? Who knows? It's like, welcome to Torchwood, what... like, what strong emotion will we be evoking in you today? God damn it. Okay. Need to run, need to ice pack my shoulder. Go do that. Go make that shoulder feel real nice. Ooh! Did I kill the Undine? I think I did. I literally have not even paid attention to what I've been taking out because I've been talking about Doctor Who too much. Oh my god! How do we do this? Did you know Torchwood is an anagram of Doctor Who? Yes, I did. That's one of the few pieces of, like, obscure lore that I do know. Here we go. That's what they put on the tapes to try to, get people to not know that it was Doctor Who. Back in the old days. I think it's fun of them that they did that. Alright, blow it up! No, I did not intend for this to be a thirst stream and just discussing everyone that I thirst for. But, like... But like, that's why Torchwood was so confusing for me as a little teenager, is that also like everyone in that show is hot except for a select few people. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. God damn it. Why is this bitch still hanging out? God damn it! Anyway, back to what I was saying about AO3, because that was a topic I was gonna touch on. No, so I legitimately have a nice, pretty... Tosh was my Torchwood crush. See, like, everyone was my Torchwood crush, except for Owen, and, like, Gwen's husband is not, is not cute, but, you know. Like, and I think the thing, too, is the reason I found him not cute is because he was fucking annoying. Like, was already said here, but, like, I don't even pretend to think that he was, like, not annoying. I've ever had a character so much it's hard for you to ever enjoy the actor elsewhere. No, so, I actually do feel that, because I feel like I feel kind of bad for actors, honestly, sometimes, because I feel like my perception of certain characters of theirs does, like, taint other performances of theirs that have no relation whatsoever. Like, there's a lot of Star Trek actors that I never can, like, see as anything other than their Star Trek character. And, like, Doctor Who, too, it's like, that's why I personally feel like, I feel like, anybody who plays the Doctor should not be somebody who's, like, super well-known for anything already. And I feel like so far they haven't cast anybody who is, like, a giant star or something. Like, people throw out these, like, bigger names of people who are already in, like, established franchises, like Eddie Redmayne. He keeps coming up all the time, and I'm like, you guys, like, no, can we please, like, have somebody different? Like, you know, they're gonna have been in other stuff, but nothing, like, you know, big like that, you know? Because it does, I think, color their performance a little bit, and not that there's not people that would do well at it, but it's also, like, I think as we expand, like, the casting of the Doctor, basically now the Doctor can be played by anybody. I think that they should, you know, use the opportunity to bring more unknown actors and allow them to bring something really unique to the role, you know? No thirst for Deanna Troi? I'll thirst for Deanna Troi. I was just saying this. I want to make this video, but I haven't done it yet. I want to make a video on, like, I want to make a review of...
Welcome to the CUDA system. I am Admiral Tuvok of the USS Voyager.
It's Tuvok time!
Tactical assistance on this mission. Thank you. Your meet the majority of the...
Low-key, don't like this mission, but it's fine. I have all of you here to help me enjoy it. I was gonna say, I have a YouTube video planned where I'm going to, like, basically do my rant about, the episode The Child. First episode of season 2 of TNG, and it sucks! Like, it doesn't completely suck, but there's a lot of things about it that, especially nowadays, just do not settle well. And I was talking about in my script of it how, like, basically I used to hate Deanna Troi, and the older I got, the more I liked her, and I don't know why it is. I think it's mostly because of, like, my own, like, internalized, like, issues is the only reason why I didn't like her. But then as I got older, I got, like, because, see, when I was a kid, like, I was not an emotional person whatsoever, and now, like, I would still say I'm not, like, a super emotional person, but I have a lot, like, stronger emotions, I feel like, so now I really relate to Deanna Troi, because, like, that's something that, like, she kind of brought into the spotlight for Betazoids a lot. I used to want Anthony Stewart Head to play the Doctor. They could never afford him. No, literally, though. But that's the thing, is like any of the bigger names and stuff, I just always thought, like, you know, have somebody different, give us some like variety. Like, we see those people, you know, everywhere. Like, there's a bunch of shows you can watch that have like more popular people in them. But when's Tuvik's time? No! When Gene Roddenberry pitched Troy, he wanted her to have 3 breasts. I heard about that and I like died. See, that's one of my issues with Troy too, is that she's over-sexualized. Like, he might as well have done that because like in all honesty, she was basically treated like a sex object, which I think did not make me like her more. But then again, I also have an issue in general with how the women on Next Generation, outside of Guinan's like literally the only one who's not treated like a sex object. It's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Oh, and Pulaski. I guess they didn't sexualize Pulaski, but... I might have to permanently allow that term. Fuck. It's so funny. No, he really was, though. And the thing is, it's like, for as much good as he did a lot of bad shit. And a lot of, like... And a lot of, like, even not outwardly bad shit, he did a lot of questionable shit. Yeah, I actually, in rewatching the motion picture, I got really deep into reading about Star Trek Phase 2 lore, and how Ilia was made from, oh, Berman deserves nothing. I, like, this is not a safe place for Rick Berman. Straight up. I hate him so much. I think he did so much. I think that Star Trek was, like, good in spite of him and not good because of him. The difference is Gene Roddenberry, like, actually created the thing and had to push a lot and fight a lot. Berman just...
unique in fluidic space.
Berman just kind of inherited it and fucked shit up and made it so we didn't have any LGBTQ representation in a lot of series, even though it was planned for. So, lovely. Berman also kind of, like, ruined Enterprise, so... Iconian frauds. So anyway, back to what I was saying about Star Trek Phase 2. I was looking up about, like, where the Ilia lore came from, which was kind of interesting. And then, yeah, they kind of did a, because that's the thing, too, is they never brought back the Deltans, like... At least they did remove some, interesting aspects of Ilia for Troy. 'Cause they didn't... At least they didn't make Betazoids, like... Like, they did, but they didn't. They made Betazoids, like, open sexually, but they did not... They didn't make them take, like, a vow of, They didn't make them take, like, a vow of celibacy or whatever Ilia said in the motion picture. Oh, that was an experience, rewatching the motion picture, and I only did it because of Star Trek Online. Escape pods, do we want them? Probably. Why are they so low? They show up in Star Trek Picard Season 2, Episode 1. Yeah, I did remember that. I just know, like, for as much as they... Oh, there's our man we hate. I hate him. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, I know, like, they showed up then, but, like, that was, like, years and years after we first saw them in their appearance. Like, they weren't mentioned at all in any of the, other series. And I think maybe part of it could have been because, the Betazoids kind of came about inspired by the Deltans, but, I think it's also just because, like, I mean, they already had enough horny times with other characters, I guess. They didn't need the Deltans to be canonly like basically like sex could drive a human crazy or whatever they said. I watched the motion picture for the first time because of STO. It wasn't bad, but Okay, how'd you like that shuttle scene at the beginning? Cause that's what I think of. That's what I think of when I think of the motion picture. And that's part of why I had to rewatch it, because I was like, I only remember the bad stuff and none of the good. And honestly, it was a little long. Like, for a Star Trek movie. Because it kind of had, like, a part in the middle where it kind of was not, I have a feeling Delta Prime is in the same star system as Beta Z. I mean, yeah, they never really fleshed it out at all, so we don't really know anything. We don't really know anything specific about the Deltans at all, which, like, I think they could have been fleshed out as an interesting race if they weren't built specifically to be, like, a sex thing, you know? But that's when people say, like, oh, you shouldn't talk about, like, Star Trek like this. Like, why are you shipping them? Like, why are you talking about, like, why are you thirsting for them? I'm like, look, Star Trek and sex have always been very intertwined. It's just a fact. Also, it's my channel, I do what I want. I made coffee during this shuttle scene! Yeah, so the shuttle scene, okay, so here's the thing. I do want to say, for the time that the motion picture was made, the shuttle scene was very impressive. Like, you know, especially because all of that shit is done with, you know, models, and that's a very, god damn it, it's a very nice model, you know? And so I get it. But I'm like, look, I love me some ships, but I don't need to see them for 5 minutes. And it's the thing, it's like, it's like I can't, it makes the movie like, you know, it's just one more kind of unnecessary thing. I don't think the movie is edited well, and I say that as an editor. I think there's just a lot of moments that, like, you know, you could have cut this a little bit earlier and stuff like that. And yes, I have watched the director's cut as well. I have watched, at this point, both, like, the normal version and the director's cut. So it's like, and the shuttle scene is too long in both of them, in my opinion. But you can obviously disagree. This is a place where we welcome differing of opinions, as long as they don't, you know, infringe on people's rights. But, yeah. Have you heard about Roddenberry's original plans for Ryza? I mean, please enlighten me, because I'm not, I might have, but I don't know, like, you know, which plans specifically. Those TOS micro skirts left nothing to the imagination. See, that's the thing, is I really like the TOS micro skirts, but I also, am a, but I also am a person who is very, open with my sexuality, and so I'm fine with that. I didn't like that every woman had to wear them on the original series, because I don't think they fit certain characters, in all honesty. Like... Like, I do like the kind of updated, Strange New Worlds one, where they have, like, the leggings, so they're a little more practical. And honestly, I'm thinking if next time I wear my, my TOS dress, I might actually try the leggings look and see how it looks. Because it would prevent me from flashing people when I wear it. And no, I always wear tights with it, because that's, like, screen accurate, but... Also, welcome, Brave Leo. Sorry, I forgot to welcome you to the chat. I am a little bit behind because I'm trying to do many things at once. Roddenberry wanted to radically change Rise's culture to incorporate extremely graphic depictions of homosexual behavior, which Rick Berman advised Bear to ignore. Alright, fuck you, Rick Berman. We could have had one nice thing. I'm kind of joking though, because in all honesty, it would have been really shitty of them to basically fetishize LGBT people, after, you know, leaving them out of so many stories. But then again, maybe if we wouldn't have had Berman, then maybe we could have had some actual representation instead of the crumbs we got in Deep Space Nine. Did you ever see Turnabout Intruder, the final episode of TOS? Oh, I have definitely seen Turnabout Intruder. I have gone on many a rant about Turnabout Intruder. That episode can, like, that episode can literally, like, be never seen again and I would not be mad. The only time I've ever, like, watched it more than once is when I was taking notes on it so I could make a rant about it. Literally, that's the only reason. And also, that's the thing too, is people complain about Strange New Worlds changing canon, but my thing is like, look, some canon needs to be changed. That is one of them. That is literally one of them. Because, well, they already kind of did establish that that was not, that was not canon, because they've already given us women as captains in Discovery, so that took place before original series, so now Turnabout Intruder is no longer canon. Yeah, that episode can eat a triple out of my aft with a grapefruit spoon. Okay, that is like top tier insults there. Turnabout Intruder is not canon for me. Me too. There's a lot of original series episodes that I just simply pretend it didn't happen. I pretend, in order to enjoy Pike, I have to pretty much pretend that certain lines in The Cage did not happen. I can't get used to a woman on the bridge. Fuck you, Pike. Not Anson Mounts Pike. We love him. The Outcast, yeah, so, I also have a lot of feelings about the Outcast, because the Outcast was like, basically it was a good opportunity to give... Uh-oh, I'm about to die, aren't I? Oh no, they're killing it. They're not coming for us for once. So, my issue with the Outcast specifically stems from the way it ends. Because my thing is like, you had a really good opportunity there, but I feel the same way about Rejoined. I feel the exact same way about Rejoined. When your only LGBT representation ends in people basically either succumbing to conversion therapy,
We need to report
or,
to Starfleet immediately. There
like,
is some good news. The Borg,
you know,
Voyager will take
not
Dr.
actually, like, basically when all of your queer representation ends in sadness and depression, then I have to wonder what your reasons are for including that representation. Because yes, there are a lot of things in society that does make it kind of suck to be a queer person, but, like, if you don't show any queer joy and you're only showing the bad stuff, it does contribute to the overall problem, unfortunately, which is my core issue with, the Outcast. Like, there are a few good things about the Outcast. For example, you know, we kind of technically establish, Riker potentially being pansexual, which is very good for him. We love that. But as an overall, better weapons, but oh, we got Admiralty now. I'm gonna ignore that till later.
Congratulations, Admiral.
But yeah, my thing too is it's kind of telling that I know people who are in the community who won't watch the who won't watch The Outcast because it's literally traumatizing to them because they've had, like, things of that nature, like, happen to friends of theirs because like I said, I grew up Mormon. I am now no longer a Mormon, but, I know I have personally seen, people who have chosen the Mormon church over their, happiness and, like, you know, having a fulfilling love and life because they basically, like, there's this one person that I know from a place, and he basically was like, yeah, well, I'm attracted to, men, but the church says I need to marry a woman, so I'm going to basically pretend I don't like men, and everyone's like, oh, this is so inspiring, and, like, me and all the other ex-Mormons are like, no, this is, like, a tragedy. This is horrible that you would do this and encourage other people, like, to be on this path. Like, my god. So yeah. We had, oh my god. Okay. I heard there was an actual rule in Hollywood where any LGBTQIA+ has to end in tragedy. Yeah, there was like a general thing at the time that you couldn't really have any positive representation generally. It wasn't like a rule, but a lot of studios kind of would enforce it that way, which is very unfortunate. But my thing is, like, it doesn't make it right, and in this day and age, we should be obviously demanding better representation, but we have been getting that with Star Trek, so I'm not complaining. But I think it's important to note, like, people who still continue to champion those episodes is basically how representation should be handled in today's media. Like, that is questionable and not okay, in my opinion. There is a great litmus test. If someone cites the animated series as a canon, oh my god, no, we should fucking chat. Animated series as canon is a way to denounce the casting of Adrian Holmes as Admiral Robert April, but the same people who have denounced TES for decades as not being canon, you know it's time to block and yeet them out the nearest airlock. Fucking preach. No, I agree. I saw that shit go down, and I was over here and I was like, I'm just going to sit here and pretend that I'm not seeing this, because there was a lot of I was having a time around the time that was happening, and I was like, I'm not really in the mood for internet drama today, but, like, I can't be surprised by anything anymore at all. Anyway, it was a touchy one. Yeah, The Outcast is, like I said, like, for the time, but, like, oh, it's so horrible. Like I said, I do appreciate that we have our pansexual king Riker, but yeah. Also, yes, church sucks for when they are homophobic. I agree. Like, my thing is, like, I said this before because there's this idea that I just hate all religion. I don't hate all religion. I just hate when the majority of religion is used to let people not basically just live and have joy in life. That's my issue with religion. It's like, if you are religious and your religion is very important to you, if you are not imposing it on anyone else, that's fine with me. But, because I do know, like, I'm friends with a lot of, like, progressive Christians and stuff, and it's like, yeah, they're fine. They're fine with me. Like, that life is not for me, but, like, I'm fine with them, because, you know, they're nice about it. I'm pan and poly and an unbashful flirt. I feel that. I am bi and, like... bi, yeah. Like, I wish I was more open about it, but, like, I have a lot of relationship trauma personally, which does make it really hard for me to explore stuff I could be interested in otherwise, unfortunately. Q's relationship with Picard! Yes! Oh my god, when I tell you, that was like my favorite part of the finale, when they they are just so good. Like, honestly. Yeah, let's get us a science. It's been so nice to talk about all my favorite things about Star Trek and Doctor Who with everyone.
We have the strength.
I want to skip it. I
To
can't
help
skip
start
it.
the end.
No.
We could destroy what's left of the
I've watched this
Tau
so many times. I've done
We would be
New
safe.
Romulus so many
We would be
times.
free.
Please.
There are too few of us left to fight amongst ourselves. Military action should be our last option.
I don't see how talking to them will be enough.
Please.
But I'm a warrior, not a politician. If my people are to find a home here, there must be a leader capable of building.
Told
a new
myself I wouldn't
future.
cry, but I did.
Of
No,
looking
I
past our differences to find harmony. You are that.
I
leader.
had tears running down my face during the
Since I
Picard
was a
finale
child, hiding in the
and
sewers of
the first
capital
episode of
city
Strange New
unification,
Worlds.
I
And the
was
second
told
episode of
again
Strange New
when
Worlds, and I am
Romulans would
not-
once again walk
I
beside
am
their
not a
Vulcan brothers
crier.
and sisters. Before that can happen, we need to rebuild. We need a home to replace what was lost, to see past our grief and find acceptance. We need to reconcile with the Remans and end the centuries of strife and oppression. The fate of both our peoples rests here. We either create a new home world
Baton
out
is
of the ashes,
exercising his
or
right
we
of statement
wither
here. You're
and
legally
die.
required to listen to him talk. Basically,
Thank you for agreeing to meet me here. I'm
whatever.
grateful that both the Federation and the Empire have temporarily put aside their differences.
Let
to
me
help create
run
a new
around New
Romulus.
Romulus already.
This wouldn't be possible without you. Your example led the way. We're building a new home here. Romulans and Remans can't continue on like nothing has changed. Everything is different. We are a changed people. The loss of Romulus wounded us greatly. But that wound will not be fatal. There is a great deal of work to do before we can truly call this our new home. But with your help, I know Mol Rihan, or New Romulus, as our allies call it, will someday be as great as what we lost. Kylor is in charge of the staging area. He can give you more information about what we need. There's much to do, and little time. We left our first home to remain free.
No, so my thing.
We lost our adopted home to treachery. May this
Come
world be the home we have
on.
sought for so long. A
I
place
know
where
you
our
love New
descendants
Romulus, but
live in peace.
okay. Anyway, back to what I was saying in chat. Now that he's done talking. So my thing is, like, I kind of have dabbled in witchcraft a little bit. Not any, like, specific practice. I mean, kind of, like, just general paganism, but not really. The only reason I haven't, like, gotten into it more is because I feel like, for me personally, I have so much trauma over the high demand, aspects of Mormonism that it's like, I can't ever commit myself to that kind of level of something again, which is really unfortunate. And, like, I don't condone this whatsoever. For legal reasons, I don't say I condone this, but I've been recently, like, watching a lot of, content on how, like, certain natural substances are an actual excellent way of healing religious and spiritual trauma, which has been very interesting to me. But, like, unfortunately, can't do it in my state, so, yeah. Can I thirst over your character? Yeah, I welcome, all thirsting over any of my tunes, or, any OC I have made for any reason. That is fine with me. I've been a solitary practitioner since 2003, but been very lax in practice. And see, that makes sense too. I definitely feel like I've talked to other people who are more into it than me, and I know that the big thing is for a lot of people with my same kind of experiences that practicing solitary is the way to go. But generally for me, I just don't think I can do it, but like I have a lot of respect for it because I think it's like really like cool and like, you know, I like having the idea of like something to practice in general, but like it's just not for me, unfortunately, which is sad, but it is what it is. We'll get a nationwide weed legalization next year if everything goes as planned. I mean, if everything goes as planned, I will simply not be in Utah anymore next year. Not gonna lie. Is he gonna force me again? Wait, I can skip it. I'm not obligated to listen to him speak! Okay. I love you, Datan, but I'm tired of your ass. Okay. Imagine the Inquisitor version of this character. Oh, so, for sure, like, have you seen my, have you seen my tunes? Like, They are all so good. And I cannot wait till I get to Inquisitor as all of them. Ah! This one, she is particularly sexy though, I will get that. I was saying before, I was like, look, we can thirst over the Romulans, like, she has such a strong forehead. I gave her like the longer ears so they kind of peek through her hair, and the dark makeup, just fuck yes. Okay, anyway. Actually try hemp-derived Delta 8 and Delta 9 THC. Read up on the 2018 United States Farm Bill public law. Okay, I'm gonna take a little picture of that to look up later. Just because I'm curious about it. But yeah, like, like I said, weed is not legal here in any way, shape, or form, except for medical usage, but you have to pay something like $200 every 3 fucking months in order to keep it up. And that's on top of what you have to pay for the substance itself. And it's extreme, like, the conditions to have it prescribed are very specific. I know, like, friends, for example, with ADHD, that it really helps them, but you can't get it prescribed for ADHD in the state of Utah. You can only get it prescribed for autism and, I believe PTSD, but I'm not even 100% sure about, PTSD, not gonna lie. But my issue is, it's like, look, I'm having a hard time finding a therapist who will even listen to me in the first place. Like, like, how am I gonna, like, get anybody to hand me a medical card, even if I did have that kind of money? Because insurance, of course, doesn't cover it. She's cute, thank you. I love her. Okay. I'm into Bajorans. Me too, though. I'm into all of them. I'm into every race. Like, not gonna lie. Every Star Trek race is sexy in one way or another. Jirok in the game is my waifu. Not gonna lie, Utah sounds like a dumb place. Okay, Utah is literally like, you want to talk about separation of church and state? Utah has none. Like, I'm actually shocked, like, genuinely shocked that we actually have a governor who is, supportive of a lot of important issues. Because, like, and so here's the thing too, is we have a governor who's willing to listen. And I think that is one of the core problems with a lot of conservative governors in other states, for example. Because our governor, Governor Cox right now, he is conservative, but basically what he has done is, like, and this is getting slightly political, so I'm sorry. I don't ban politics in my chat, just so everyone knows, but I try to avoid, like, getting too deep into stuff because it's so touchy for people. But so basically what he does is he will listen. So for example, we had this bill that was introduced for like, basically it was banning transgender kids from, yes, his name, yes, Governor Cox, C-O-X, yes, I know, everyone's made all the jokes, I make the jokes too, I am just saying this for informational sake. So, he basically, like, when this bill came out that was going to ban transgender kids from sports, which, you gotta keep in mind too, this is how crazy Utah is. This was a bill that was introduced because there were 4, no joke, 4 athletes in the state of Utah, like, at the high school level who are trans. That's it. In the entire state. I think 4, maybe it was even 3, but, like, not very many. And only one of them was a transgender girl. And that's, the bill kept talking about, like, you know, trans girls and everything. And I was like, you made an entire bill to bully 4 children. More specifically, just the one, because their focus was on, you know, the transgender girls and specifically girls' sports. And I'm like, you all suck. But anyway, the one good thing that Governor Cox did is he, you know, sat down and fucking listened to these kids and their parents, you know, talking about these issues and, you know, learned something. And he was saying, he's like, oh, I'm gonna veto this bill because, like, you know, I sat down and I listened for once, you know, something that a lot of people don't do. And he was like, you know, I feel really bad for these kids. They're just trying to enjoy some goddamn sports. And, so he vetoed the bill, but the legislature, overrode his veto. And so that is now a law now, unfortunately. But that is not the right guy. Where's the guy who gets the reports? I think it's further out. It's all about pandering to a base, not about the bill doing anything worthwhile. And yeah, see, that's exactly it for me. And that's why, I get really frustrated with Utah in general. But, like I said, I wish that my family had never moved here. But at the same time, there's a lot of things I don't think I would have done without my experience here. But that's the thing is, like, my family's, like, pretty normal. Like, my parents aren't, like, religious nutcases or anything. But leading up to World War II. Leading up to World War II, the U.S. was getting better in many issues, but after World War II, due to the deaths and depression poverty, the church took over and we spiraled downhill from there. It was mostly the Red Scare, right? Yeah, no, so that's the thing, too, is that a lot of people are bringing this up with the Roe versus Wade thing, is that there was so much that, like, the church did not care about until, like, the 70s or 80s. And I'm talking about the churches in the general, like, oh my god! The general kind of, evangelical Christian base. Here, I'll watch this. We can watch our...
I'll be going now, unless you need anything else. Do you want me to bring you something to eat?
No. No, thank you. I'll see you in the morning.
Pro-Council, may we speak?
How did you get in here?
I love
Allow
this
me
little...
to introduce myself. I am Sub-Commander Kiana.
I love this little
and
exchange.
I represent certain individuals interested in the future of the Romulan people.
She's kind of hot, too.
Don't patronize me. You mean the Tal Shiar.
If you want to be blunt, yes.
What do you want, Sub-Commander?
An agreement that will benefit us both. You agree to allow us to advise you on the governing of this colony, and in return, we will do all we can
First
to
books
assist
to be
you with any
burned were
complications that
transgender
You want to play
studies
Kingmaker.
works.
I'm no king.
See,
and deals
I'm
made
not
in
even
dark
I'm not
never
even
end
surprised in all honesty.
well. If you want to open negotiations, contact my office during business hours.
you know as well as I do that would be pointless. There's too much
I love
bad
them.
blood, and the Federation and the Klingons would never agree. I'd be
Yeah,
leading
because you're sus as
negotiations
fuck. You're so
Hakeem's
hot,
death
but you're so
and the disappearance
sus.
of the Empress has left my organization at loose ends.
I honestly sometimes
Tal Shiar needs a strong leader, You have the trust of the Klingons, Starfleet, the Remans.
I honestly kind of feel like there should be, like, some way to warn people on my streams that all I do is thirst for the characters.
Would see that this is his best, his only.
But
I was
alas.
instructed by the wisest of men, Subcommander. Spock taught me that openness and truth have more power than secrets.
Actually, I'm bored.
I want all Romulan.
Whatever. Okay. I don't like the warehouse, but we can go do it anyway. But no, that's the thing too, is like, there's like all of this manufactured fear over LGBTQ people. And it's like, it's honestly so fucking weird to me. Like, I've never understood it. Like, honestly, like, when I was like, Mormon, like, I had, like, you know, like, internalized homophobia a lot because it was ingrained into me. But, like, I still didn't understand, like, the hatred, you know? Like, just the outright, like, people just casually being okay with, like, stating openly that they hated gay people. Like, that never made sense to me. Like, ever in my life. Even as, like, a little 8-year-old who only, like, yeah, who was a complete product of, you know, stuff I was told around me, it still didn't make any sense to me. Like, it still was so crazy to me that people were just like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna casually say, like, I hate gay people. Like, when I moved to Utah, I was honestly shocked at how openly racist and homophobic people would be. Like, homophobic issues didn't come up too much, but, like, racism did. Like, I'm sitting there over here, I was like, I went to a multicultural preschool. Like, I had no reason to be actively racist. And yet, like, all these, like, fellow white kids in my elementary school class were just being wild. Thank you for the follow. Also, welcome to the club. And I was reading, the 80s, 90s felt promising and held strong for a while, but 9/11 messed that up. Once again, the church got involved and began rolling back freedoms. Yeah, so that's the other thing too, is 9/11 did affect a lot of stuff. That's where we had a surge of Islamophobia and the like, which affects my life a lot, simply because I am dating someone who is from the Middle Eastern region. So it's very, very unfortunate, because, like, they're, like, people from the Middle East who come over here, like, they sacrifice a lot to come over here and try to make, like, a career in life over here. And people are just so disrespectful of it. It's so fucking horrible to me. Greetings, Space Explorer. Greetings, Space Explorer. Is good to be here. Sorry, I could not read that properly for a second. Thank you for the follow, and thank you for staying. We're getting a little spicy in the chat here for a minute. We were talking about Doctor Who, then we were talking about Star Trek, and then we were talking about LGBTQ representation in Star Trek, and then it got it got too real. Modern. Not this bitch again. Also, fair warning, I'm not really paying attention at all to the story because I played this too many times recently.
You again. Let me.
Yeah, fuck you, Modern. We're gonna mess with all your shit. Speaking of Star Trek, I'm working on a Star Trek fanfic. Oh my god! Okay, that reminds me though, that's what I didn't get to that I was talking about before, is like, I'm really deep into writing a fanfic of my own that is about, it's set in the Star Trek universe, but it is, basically, it features one of my OCs from, I mean, not really like, it's an OC, but it's, one that is for, like, a show thing I'm writing. We have a little, like, animation audio project thing that we're doing, but the show isn't out yet because, we're still waiting on some art for this stuff. But I've been writing, in the meantime, kind of just as like a character study exercise, some Star Trek fanfiction to, like, explore the character further, basically. And I'm like, it's really spicy. Like, I don't even pretend for it to not be spicy. Like, it was gonna be spicy from the beginning, but my thing is, like, I'm really afraid to post it, but also, like, I've talked about it so much, it's like, even if I tried to, like, change it up a little bit, people would still know what the original intent was. But, like, I'm so afraid. I haven't posted anything on AO3. I write spicy fanfiction, and then I hide it away for years, and it never sees the light of day. I've literally been writing it since I was, like, 19 years old. Like, okay, where's that box for this one? There we go. Okay. Anytime there's a tragedy, the church swoops in to hold hands, but at a cost. Ha! Yes, indeed. Want a description of what my fanfic is about? Absolutely! I love talking about fanfiction. Especially if it's spicy, but also if it's not. We've also been having a, somewhat, horny stream because we were thirsting about some stuff. I always get lost in here, and the fuck. I'm sorry, just screaming, I keep going. Woo! Boing boing. Bouncing around the server. Okay, I'm not gonna read it aloud because I'm definitely gonna stutter over this. I have a hard time reading long blocks of text aloud for some reason. A human placed in cryo sleep. Ah, interesting, interesting. So I have a concept. There's a character in Sedge's show I was talking about, that, like, was in stasis for a long time, and I was gonna say, like, at some point, like, I was thinking, like, what if, like, during the Dominion War, this character was, like, still around, but, like, got, like, frozen in his, like, cold storage somewhere in the Gamma Quadrant, and, like, this other character just goes and tries to bust her out. I thought it was a wild fucking idea, but yeah, no. I love shit like that, like, kind of, you know, like a little, like, you know, like, odds are against him type thing. I was trying to think of the word. But, you know, if you post it or anything, at me on Twitter, you know, send it to my Discord or something, I'll read it. Like, hell yeah. Where is the last box? It's over here. Forgive my rants, but I've just learned to distrust the church. I do not know a handful of followers who are decent, respectful people. No, I've said this before, but, like, my chat is absolutely a safe space for, people who, like, have religious trauma and everything else. Because, like, I recently did have an incident where, somebody in my chat unfortunately made some people who were trying to vent about their religious trauma feel really bad, and I felt really bad about that because I don't want that kind of stuff happening in my chat, so I do just want to make it known it is completely okay to vent your frustrations about religion here, because like I said, I totally get it, and I feel like it's a very integral part of a lot of our identity is having religious trauma and being distrustful of that because we are, you know, gay or trans or whatever else, you know? The bad guys I got in my fanfic is actually from another game Star Trek used, the Vorsoth from Star Trek Voyager Elite Force 1. I love that game! I've done a full playthrough on here before with that. And also done a couple of virtual Voyager runs. I like the Vorsoth. I mean, I don't like the Vorsoth, but I like them. You know? Like, I don't like them, but they are some good baddies. The Elite Force games are the best. I need to get Elite Force 2. I keep saying I'm gonna get it, and then I'm still unemployed, so I don't have money. Yeah.
Couldn't just leave well enough alone.
Corrosion, bitches.
You're my ferocious one, and they want to have a discussion with you. Enjoy.
Your Herosian friends can go to hell. Alright, here's the part where we have to go fight through all the baddies on the way back. You're too close. I miss my telekinesis ability from my aliens. Like, when somebody gets too close, I can just knock back them. My first Star Trek game I played was Starfleet Academy for SNES. Nice, nice. You just imagine if space travel in this took nearly as long as it did in the show's pre-transwarp / slipstream adoption. Man, that would suck. I think I'll play Elite Force 2 again soon. Love searching for the secret starships. Yeah, see, my thing is, like, I can't get, like, as emotionally invested in certain games because of the, like, protagonists being not as relatable. And I feel like Monroe, as a dude, is very basic as a protagonist. So I haven't been super eager to play Elite Force 2 because you don't have the option to play Monroe as a woman instead, and in my opinion, make the game feel a little less basic. Just because, like, Monroe hits a lot of the really, like, basic, like, male hero tropes, which is a little frustrating. Like, I still love the game, either way, but, you know... But my thing is, it's like, the reason too, that the only reason that they didn't give us an option is because they want to do a romance, which is cowardly of them, but I get it, it was like 2002. Then Star Trek TNG Future Past. Yeah, see, I've heard of some of these in passing, but I've never played anything that wasn't for PC, so... Like, I know emulators are a thing, but outside of, like, DOS emulators, like, I don't want to get in trouble for streaming them on Twitch, you know? Like, DOS is kind of fair game because they're older, but anything else, like, technically it's not allowed. Die. Oh, that shield charge was just what I needed to keep me from dying. Nice, nice. Alright, rise, bitches, rise. Also, for those of you who missed my Friday stream, my catchphrase for as a captain for telling the ship to go is now "go, bitch." You know, Picard has engaged, Pike has hit it. I have "go, bitch." Or alternatively, "giddy up, bitches," or I think is what Tumor Boy assigned to me, but I was like, I don't feel like I actually would say giddy up, but it's funny. Like, I would for the lulz, you know. I think there's an emulator and ROMs on Steam that are legit. I mean, you can have legit emulators. The issue is some of the games, like for example, The Fallen is not available. Like in any legitimate fashion whatsoever, unless you get the disc. And then, even if you have a disk, apparently it still will not work for you, because I was working with a direct, like, rip from an old thing, years ago, and I played the game before. I played the damn game before, but I could not get it to run, for some reason, because it kept telling me I didn't have the disk, and I was like, yeah, but, like, I don't have a disk drive in my computer, you know? Like, so you have to trick it into thinking it has the disc, because you can't play it with the disc if you don't have a disk drive, you know? God, it's so frustrating. Yeah, I know, and that's the thing too, is I know that now that GOG has them, there's a lot that I want to play, but I wanted to revisit The Fallen on stream so badly, but I tried for hours, even while I was still on the live, to get it to work, because while I was on the live, it suddenly stopped opening, even though I had opened earlier in the day. So I'm over here, like, sitting for, like, an hour on stream, and then even hours after the stream, to try to get it to work. And it wouldn't. I still don't know why. I think it might be because, it's Windows 10. So I think that might have been the difference, because last time I played it, it would have been Windows 7. So I think that Windows 10 just does not like it. There's several compatibility issues there, unfortunately. But yes. I plan to have new races in the fanfic. I absolutely love making new races. I have my own alien race that's very, very developed to the extreme for my project, and I'm very excited for everyone to learn about her. I always want to drop like spoilers here and there for the show, but like I'm trying not to, because I want people to enjoy it when it comes out, you know? But if you go on my TikTok, there's tons of spoilers. Like, rise, bitch, rise. Okay. I don't see Madrin anywhere. I don't remember where he is in this thing. God damn it. Alright, at least I can explore in peace now because everyone's dead. Nope. You can run it in compatibility mode or get a cheap fixer-upper computer like a 2012 MacBook Pro and install Windows 7. Neither a VM or boot camp. See that? Yeah, that's what my dad said. Because my dad, like, works with computers for a living, so I'd hope he'd know. But the problem is just like, the problem is just like, it's so much extra setup when I could just at this point go play a different game. So yeah, I am gonna look at the ones on GOG. The issue is just me having no job and no money, so yeah. But I do also have a laptop Mac from about 2013, I think. But it's really hard to stream off of is the problem. Like, it doesn't at all work for streaming. Ah! God damn it. Come on, make yourselves useful so I don't have to run across the map again! They kill everyone? Fuck you. This is a terrible respawn point. Okay. One of the races is called the clerics. They're cautiously militaristic and hate the Vorsoth so much that they're distrustful and slightly paranoid of other races due to them allying with the Vorsoth. Yeah, see, that's the thing though, but people ally with the Vorsoth out of fear because, like, the Vorsoth is really powerful and scary, so, like, I get that, but, like, I don't think it would be smart to align yourself with them, if I'm being honest. 2012 MacBook Pros are some of the last ones that can be simply upgraded by the user. Oh, okay, interesting. Because, like, I know that my dad has had Windows on that MacBook before, but it got factory reset before it came to me, so yeah. Where is this fucking Ferengi? I miss Windows XP SP3. See, I actually do remember Windows XP vaguely. I'm not that baby. Fucking Ferengi, where the fuck is he? Because he's not in his goddamn office. Oh, nope. He escaped. There we go. Oh no, not more of them! There's an ambush waiting for us, even after we went through that whole warehouse.
I had no choice. The Calciari keep rolling my family. Well, they have my assets, and Latinum is like them. Please, please, have mercy on a humble businessman.
Alright, got him. Oh my god! God damn it! It's always this last Hirogen kills me every time, I swear. Alright, that is enough of that. Good old salvage material. Wait. True, but the Arcadian Empire is insidiously evil, so the races that are trapped between a rock and a hard place. See, that makes sense too. For 2013s have some life left in them. They are a bit harder to upgrade, as like RAM is soldered to the board. I forget how that word is pronounced. Oh my god. Oh, so you mean like hardware upgrades and stuff? Yeah, no, that would make sense. I wouldn't try to cut into this MacBook anyway. So. Alright, mountain pass time. Okay. Actually, both pronunciations are acceptable. Oh, really? I got mercilessly mocked for saying soldered one time to someone. Like, I asked if someone had a soldering iron and they were like, the hell? God, it was a little funny though. Alright, I don't have any transport unlocked because this is a newer tune. Well, not a newer tune, but hasn't been to New Romulus yet. I forgot. Oops, it's fine. Okay. I mean, I don't like that term, but I see your point. I generally pronounce it as soldering, but sometimes when I see the word, like, written out, I get confused. So... But yeah, there's a lot of people who will, like, roast me for, like, making the slightest mispronunciation too, because my mouth tends to just simply stop working. I'm like, this is fine. It's one of the reasons why it took me, like, months in order to be comfortable even reading chat on stream, because I stutter a lot while I'm reading. And people mocked me for it. Oh, great. The transporter. Excellent. Sneezing. Looks like they're having some fun over there. Oh no. Now we're gonna have some fun of our own. Knock him out with my rifle. Love that. Look at the ammos! Mountain Pass. Transporter buffer. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with the DC universe at all. Did you hear? Karen Gillan got married. She made some Americans the luckiest skank in the world. I did not hear that, but good to know. I'm like the worst at keeping up with like certain celebrity news in general. I'm over here like, oh look, Star Trek lore. Or Doctor Who lore. And then it's like, wow, things in real life? What do you mean, real life? It's fucking funny. Oh my god. I am so frustrated with the server issues. It's been like this for a whole week. And like, it used to happen occasionally, but it's been bad ever since the update. Like, I usually try not to complain too much about, like, little technical glitches, but, like, this is obnoxious.
Take a squad and secure the area.
Did I do this for today? Yeah, I did. I was like, wait a minute. My brain left the chat for a second. Sorry. Also, welcome to chat, Tumor Boy. Sorry, I'm roasting the game. God damn it! My ground build leaves much to be desired, though. So... No, I was just saying, like... How, like... In the overall scheme of things, it's a minor issue, but I play the game so much, I'm like, now I'm annoyed. But like, it is what it is. If it's like a server thing, I can't even imagine it's like a quick and easy fix or anything. It's probably just the people all getting on to play all the excellent new content. We've also been chatting on a variety of topics. What was the...
This planet smells. It must be the Klingons.
Blame everything on the Klingons, why don't you? It's always the Klingons' fault, isn't it?
Be quiet. You're as loud as a Klingon.
Free the prisoners. I'm gonna keep going down. There we go. Okay. Little bit of fun Doctor Who lore. Alex Kingston used to be married to Ralph Fiennes? Fiennes? Alright. I don't know how to say that, sorry. From 1993 to 1997, River was the one who broke Lord Voldemort's heart. That's why he went up. Oh my god. That's kind of funny. God damn it! Not this shit again. Bumps me all the way back to the beginning. That is an interesting bit of lore. Thank you for that. Alex Kingston is just like one of my queens. Top notch. And I really want to read the Doctor Who novel she wrote too that was about River. Cause like, listen, few episodes will make me feel as many things as the Husbands of River song did. Like, what a beautiful fucking episode. What a beautiful way to say goodbye to River. For real. Fucking loved that. I don't remember why I rewatched it, but I was like, I'm gonna rewatch this, and I was emotionally damaged.
This planet smells. It must be the Klingons.
That's another one, blaming everything on the Klingons. Nice. That was a bad one. Oh, the prisoner is up around here.
Picking up reports of intruders in the base.
Oh! Okay, I actually remembered something about Doctor Who I was thinking about earlier because I was talking to a friend who has not watched, any of... Well, they haven't watched any of, like... They haven't watched most of Capaldi, and they haven't watched any of 13. God damn it! When they come on to me so fast, I can't. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. But anyway, so, I was telling them, like, why I was really happy that Russell T Davies is coming back. Cause, like, I've kind of had enough of Chibnall. And I was talking about, like, some stuff that I actually noticed because, they released a lot of the scripts that Chibnall wrote. And I'm gonna try not to spoil anything, cause, like, I know a lot of people have not watched, especially, like, Flux and the specials and everything, cause they're not easily available. But, I was just noticing, like, when I was reading some of the scripts, because I get really curious about screenplays and stuff, because, like, screenwriting is what, like, my, like, writing, what most of my, like, writing, like, workshopping and education has been in, I would say. So, god damn it, no! I just wasted a shield charge just to die right after! Fuck this shit. Part of it is thinking my bridge officers have shitty weapons, but it's a later problem.
The Herodian will be well rewarded.
But my thing is, it's like, in a lot of the scripts, it becomes, like, obvious the way that he's, like, written a certain subtext into some of stuff that was not really, like, as present on screen, which was a little weird.
Your continued
But
resistance is forcing me to take direct action. This is regrettable, but your deaths will pave the way to a new Romulan.
But, like,
style.
I think that's a lot of why I'm mad at Chibnall too, because it's like, he wrote stuff in that didn't need to be written in, because, like, it's almost as if he didn't trust the actors enough, and yet the actors are, like, carrying the show because they're working with, like, not as good material. Like, and I'm not even as much of a hater of the writing as some people. And I still can see, like, it's not as good as previous iterations of Doctor Who, like, obviously. But it's very unfortunate, too, because there's a lot of, like, times in there where I'm over here like, huh, that's very interesting that that's a prominent theme now that the Doctor is a woman. Like, that's not sus at all. It's very sus. Like, like, the fact that, like, they kept putting her in handcuffs at random times. Like, she's in handcuffs, like, 3 or 4 times throughout fucking, like, she only has 3.5 seasons. Like, not even 3.5 because Flux was short. But, like, in that time, there was, like, so many, like, weird, like, almost, like, fetishy kind of stuff with her that, like, I have to wonder if the intentions were, like, actually to be funny, or if, you know, it's because, hey, we have a woman now, we can do this and get away with it. Like, yeah, that's product of BBC's editing, too. There's a lot of stuff they chucked the bucket in the fuck it bucket. They have the same with David and Matt. Yeah, the thing is, it's like, because here's the thing, though, because with 10, you had like the just like copious amounts of kissing. Like, he kissed so many people. But, like, you know, it's kissing, so it's still, like, kind of normal, but, like, they can't, like, look, it's very weird that the second you have your first woman in the role, you keep putting her in handcuffs and other types of bondage. Like, I'm sorry, that is sus. Like, it really, really is. And then, I mean, it's not the first time the Doctor's been handcuffed entirely, but, like, it kept coming up. And then they had her fucking get choked by a man, and beginning of season 12, that's all I will say about that. The entire thing, the entire, like, first couple episodes. Like, I watched that, and I was sitting there literally being like, literally why? I kept just asking, you know, why? Because, like, it wasn't necessary, and then somebody, and the second that I knew that it was really, really fucked up was that, there was, I shouldn't even be admitting that I found this, but I was watching a crack compilation, because, I'm sorry, season, like, 11 and 12 crack compilations are really fucking funny, but basically, they had put a side-by-side of a certain scene, try not to spoil too much if people haven't seen it, but they put a certain scene, like, right next to a 50 Shades of Grey movie scene, and it was just too disturbingly similar. The way it was shot, the way it was angled, very uncomfortable, and even like people defended it by saying like, oh well, it's a callback to this scene, and so I went back and I watched that scene. It was a David Tennant, and the whatever, I can't remember the name of the actor. I'm so horrible at this, but the master that was with the 10th Doctor, and they were like, oh, it's a callback to this, and I watched that scene and I was like, look, no, I'm seeing the tension there, but like, that's nothing compared to what, nothing compared to what they did in that episode.
I've received another email.
Sim, oh yeah, okay, Sims, yeah, that's what I could not remember. But yeah, no, I was like, oh my god, like...
Take a squad and secure the area.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember for a second, because, John's a really common name, too. But, yeah, so... There was like a weird tension there, but there was not, it was just not the level, like... They had her fucking kneeling in front of a man? Like, what? I'm sorry. People are leaving because I'm ranting about Doctor Who. David was in handcuffs 4 or 5 times, Matt was as well. So, here's the difference I see, too. Because, like, the way it's shot also plays a lot into it. Because when you have, like, when your thing is shot to basically, like, basically, like, her being trapped... Whereas a lot of the times, like, I'm thinking of, like, for example, the, like, when River handcuffed 10 to the thing so that he wouldn't try to stop her from the thing. That gives me a very different vibe than, for example, the villains always capturing the Doctor and having her trapped, arms like this, all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like... I could be overthinking it. I'm probably overthinking it a little bit, but...
I've visited Datan for the 3rd and final time, Commander. He still worships the Vulcan's memory.
How dare you insult Spock!
He is only one man, however. If misfortune
Context is for kings.
Perhaps his replacement would be more accommodating.
I have no interest in making martyrs, Sub-Commander. Attacking Datan directly would be yet another distraction from the real issues on this world.
I like these uniforms,
In this
too.
case,
Not the
some
Herosian, the
assistance.
Romulans. The pointy shoulders.
You
They're
understand
very...
the situation.
nice.
Datan and his people are tractable. I need you to show them the error of their ways.
I don't need someone like you to explain things. Do you remember our agreement?
Continue to assist us, and you'll have your pick of the hunting grounds. The best and most powerful trophies
He's so tall.
I expect something better than that grunting beast by the river.
Grunting beast by the river.
Is done. Starfleet and the Klingons will
Not
be
the
our prey.
broadcast audio still playing in the back.
Once they are gone, Titan and his followers will be yours to command.
Love that for them.
The Hirogen will be well rewarded for your assistance.
Alright, cave time. I might not finish this whole one. Cause I've been on for a long time ranting about fucking Doctor Who. We're not even in that universe. But to be fair, like, historically set episodes, things like stocks weren't like that. Like, the Witchfinders episode was rather spot on. Its depiction of witch trials. Yeah, I actually don't have an issue with that episode. I only had an issue with it, in the overall, you know, the overall scheme of things, because of the other episodes. If they would have just done that episode, I wouldn't have had an issue, you know? I just thought it was, like, weird. And the thing, too, is I think it also brings up a very important point that, like, I think the Doctor, as being a man for so long, would not have, you know, fully internalized these things, because they didn't affect him as much. They really only, like, affected his companions. So I think to see the Doc in kind of, like, a situation like that where, she, like, was the target, and it was, you know, because she was a woman, I think that was, you know, really important in general. So I like that episode. Like, that's one of the few ones where, like, I don't have, like, any major issues with it. My issue is simply with the overall, like, repeated use of, you know, stuff. Like I said, just because, like, her time on Doctor Who was not even as long as a lot of the others, like, I guess she got about the same amount of time as, David Tennant did, but Matt Smith was on for a long time. Longer than I think he could have been, in my opinion, but, like I said, personal opinion, don't come for me. But yeah, somebody pointed out now with the latest casting, like, you know, if the Doctor had to learn some lessons as a woman, he's gonna have to learn even more lessons as a black man. So that will be just so fun for him. Pre-warp anime cat people. Oh my god. No thirst for Matt Smith. I actually don't thirst for Matt Smith. I'm not a huge Matt Smith fan, personally. I do really like, a lot of the arcs surrounding Matt Smith's Doctor, but honestly, I think what made the Matt Smith era for me was the companions and River. Not gonna lie. So, like, yeah, no thirst for Matt Smith. I was too busy thirsting for, all of his lovely companions. Like, Amy and River and everyone else. Mostly for River, not even gonna lie. It's down here. Where's the transporter? It's right there. I need to go log my pattern in the thing. Ah, I can't with this anymore. I'm so frustrated with the bouncing. Okay. Anyway, I think you just like confident woman. Okay, fair. You're not wrong. That's probably a decent analysis of my preferences. Where are you on Yaz? Like, I mean, I really like Yaz. I think, I really also like Yaz and the Doctor as a pair. Really, like, a lot. No spoilers, but a lot. I just think it's unfortunate that Chibnall is writing it. It's fine. Like, but anyway, so, yeah, I really like Yaz a lot. Yaz is kind of interesting to me because of the way that they've taken kind of the arc in general. Like, we basically see her, like, grow up a lot, I feel like. Because, like, she was, like, 19 when the Doctor first finds her, and now she's, like, now she's, like, whatever age now. I don't remember the exact, like, years difference, but, like, we have, like, a lot of years in between there, because we have all the Flux stuff that kind of made that longer and everything. So it's been kind of interesting, because I think, like, she just grows really fast as a character, but then again, they kind of also just abuse the fuck out of 13, so would you be upset if Yaz hooked up with the next Doctor? I would not be upset if they brought Yaz back, at all, personally, because I do think she's a really great companion in general. What I will be upset with, and this might be mild spoilers, what I will be upset with is if they, for some reason, like, bait this relationship the way they have all the way up to the end and don't give a proper resolution of it. Like, I know it will be sad. I have already accepted it's going to be sad. But if they continue to dangle it in front of us like this, for the entirety of the last special, and, like, don't even give us, like, a proper resolution of it, like, properly ending, I will be mad about that. I will also be mad if they kill her off. I will also be very, very, very mad if they just kill off Yaz. That is my ultimate fear, that they are going to do that. Queerbaiting, yes, no, indeed. And that's the thing is, my thing is too, is like, this is one thing where it's like, I really respect, Jodie and Mandip for, like, doing this, because they actually, like, when, the actresses have really great chemistry, which is very odd for two actresses that have claimed multiple times to be straight. They do have very good chemistry together, and I think, like, it's kind of this thing where, you know, my personal stance on it is, like, you know, sexuality is very fluid for people, so, and also I don't believe in forcing people to come out just because they're famous. Oh no, I do ship it. I have not said I don't ship it. I have an issue with the way that it's presented in the show a little bit, because, like I said, they're like, here is your bait. And they've been doing this for the entirety of Flux. Well, they started at the end of season 12, and then they did it for the entirety of Flux, and then they, just kept going with it, and we're getting crumbs. We're getting fucking crumbs. It's not okay. Like, I get it. Like, I get why they don't want to jump and dive right into it. I do get that. But I don't get why, like, it's like, I get too, like, there's still this kind of thing where, like, the Doctors had, you know, like, River and Rose, and so, like, they still have, like, the Doctor, they have a lot of, like, heartbreak for that. But it's like, look, it's been, like, a couple hundred years since a lot of that shit, based on how long Capaldi's Doctor, like, had all these things happening. Like, he was the Doctor for, you know, he was the Doctor for only a few seasons, but he was around for, like, a few centuries, you know? And, that's the thing is, like, you know, there's a point where, like, I wish that, but like I said, I think that's a writing problem, and I don't think it's a characterization problem. I think it's a writing problem, just like the writers don't want to do it, so they don't. Because honestly, like I said, if there was gonna be, I don't really, like, I do get, you know, representation is really important, and I think that, you know, more queer actors should be offered opportunities to play queer roles, but the way that this developed, I feel like very organically, I wouldn't be mad if they did make it canon, like, officially, or, like, they had them kiss or something, like, I wouldn't be mad about that, just because, like, I wouldn't be mad about that just because, like, of all the, you know, ways for it to happen, this is, you know, an acceptable way for me. Okay, worst companion? Probably Clara. Not gonna lie. I don't think that Clara was all that interesting. You want you wait it? You stamp oh you wait it. Oh right, cause Way is banned in my chat. Sorry about that. So yeah, there's a reason for that, unfortunately. So sorry. I get what you mean though. You weigh it, you stamp it, you ship it. True. I have so many Star Trek ships too. I honestly should do like if I ever were to do like a subathon of some kind, and I probably wouldn't do like a subathon. I'd probably just make it like a marathon stream or something, because I'm not really all that into like mass amounts of Twitch subs. I'd rather people support me on Patreon. So if I did something like that though, I'd love to just make like a whole thing where it's like every time like someone like follows or like tips or something, I like add to my list of ships of all the things that I ship and I'm like okay with, because like it's so many. I am okay with, I would say in Star Trek, like, most ships. There are very few ships that I actively dislike. Because it's like, look, if it's not canon in the show, like, you know, and there are some canon choices I don't agree with in Star Trek, but that's beside the point. But yeah, no, of all the things I ship, like, the special is going to be the death of me. You like the Pathjager? The Pathjager. God damn it. I mean, I like it as much as I like the whale probe, which is a lot. Oh look, we got some Twitter followers. Okay, this is going to be it for me. I've literally gone on so much of a rant. I've like made myself heat up again after I cooled down this room and I had to put a sweater on because I was wearing a tank top, and I even posted to Twitter. I was like sun's out, tums out, because I tied my tank top to make it a little crop top. I've been doing this a lot lately because my thing is like I don't like to own too many crop tops because I feel like sometimes I'm not in the mood for a crop top, and I'll go months where I'm not in the mood for a crop top. And so, like, I don't wear them a lot, but then, like, if I have a t-shirt, like, if I can just tie it and make it a crop top. I don't know. I'm betting we'll get the Pathjager one day. I want us to get Whale Probe as, like, a pet, but, like, full size. Full-size Whale Probe, but as a pet. Just this giant thing right behind your ship. Alright, and with that, that's enough from Jazzy Cat today. Okay. Who is online? Is there any? One of our past students was a production assistant on Ariana Grande's Thank You Next. That's fun. Yeah, oh! One last thing though, I was just thinking about it. So like, you know how I've said like I'm looking for employment and stuff now? So like, I've been scrolling through so many job listings, and this is why I'm over here like, I am not in a hurry to get a job that is not going to serve me. Because honestly, it's like, especially because like, I feel like it's been really rewarding for me to just like be on here more, in all honesty, even if it's not like, raking in the cash or anything. But I keep seeing these listings for production assistants, like, for commercials and shit, that are like, they require a master's degree. I'm like, for $10 an hour? I don't think so. Like, anyway, so that's enough of that. Okay, somebody that I follow is live, so we're gonna be good. But thank you so much everyone for watching. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter and or join my Discord. If you want to like show me stuff and everything, the Discord is the best place to do it. Freely allow most shit there. you know, it is PG-13, but there is a NSFW section. But yes, thank you so much everyone for watching. Stick around for the raid if you're looking to watch some more content. Bye!